What's going on, guys? It's Troydan here. And today, we've got NBA rules that you didn't know existed. Brother, actually, an NBA rule that I just found out is you only have 10 seconds to shoot a free throw. If you take too long, you get in trouble or something. I have not seen this. It's a rebound video. 3, 2, 1. 69. What? Go.
What if I told you this jersey number is banned from the NBA? Or that there's a 4-point line you've never seen before?
What?
These are 17 NBA rules you didn't know exist. And first, there's a dunk that's so dangerous, it was banned by the NBA.
And I
You get banned at dunk?
Alive again, did he? Yep, he did. Almost put it in, too. Here's Bowie.
Dunk's not. He brought the neck down, but I don't think they banned the dunk. You get banned a two-handed slam.
This dude Shaq was dunking so hard, he was destroying entire hoops, putting everyone around him in danger. So in 1993, the NBA was forced to create the no shatter rule, which says if a dunk shatters the backboard, the point isn't counted and the player gets a technical foul. Man,
What?
Shaq changed the NBA, but so did our next rule.
That's racist! How? Is it their... Sorry, that's my only pause. How
Because
is
in
that...
the NBA, you could be forced to pay millions of dollars just for being thick. See, in 2022, Zion Williamson reached over 300 pounds and became the fattest player in the NBA. So when he
He's
went to
not
renegotiate
fat.
his contract, the Pelicans agreed to pay Zion, but with just one little condition, a weight clause that stated Zion legally has to stay under 295 pounds. And if he doesn't, he'll have no choice but to fork over millions of dollars. Damn. I mean,
It's a
they got
good-
a rule
I
for
agree with it.
everything.
I like it.
Like,
I like
the
that one.
NBA even made a rule for when an entire team dies. On
What?
January 17, 1960, the Minneapolis Lakers were flying back home from a game in St. Louis when all of a sudden, the Lakers were in a free fall, giving the pilot only one option, a crash landing. Now, miraculously, everyone did end up surviving, but this near-death experience raised a serious question for the NBA. What would happen if an entire team died at once? Well, after this incident, the league drew up their craziest rule yet, the disaster draft, which basically states that if more than 5 players on a team die, the NBA would host an emergency draft, where the affected team would take players from other teams.
Now, I'm not saying, Lakers, that, all options are on the table. It's not going that well this year.
Until they fill their roster. Yeah, they really got a rule for when players die. That's just crazy. But you know what else is crazy? The fact that in the NBA, there's a rule that bans farting. Yeah, in the late 2000s, NBA players were being terrorized by the dirtiest man in the league, Dwight Howard. Because this dude was farting like it was his job.
Dwight!
Oh, no!
Dwight, what? No!
Dwight was farting so much, it became his reputation. Players around the league were calling him the greatest farter in the NBA. Yes, they actually said that.
Should've heard me the other
Eventually,
day.
It started to piss off his teammates. So in 2009, the Orlando Magic made the no flatulence policy,
That's
which made
crazy.
it against the rules to fart during team activities. All
didn't even
because,
know that.
quote, Dwight really likes to cut the cheese.
That's
Damn.
hilarious.
Farted.
You!
Come on, Dwight. You out here making them ban farts? That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
But not as ridiculous as our next rule. Because in the NBA, yo mama jokes are strictly forbidden. See, this is Don Knobler, Maverick superfan and yo mama joke enthusiast. And in 2018, Don was sitting courtside watching the Mavs play the Clippers when he started talking trash to Patrick Beverly. And Pat was having none of it, so he fired back, saying "F you." But that's when Don went for the kill, roasting Pat Bev with just 3 words. F yo mama.
Whoa.
And that is when all hell broke loose.
Oh, wow, he just threw the ball at Don Knobler. Patrick Beverly just threw the ball at Don Knobler.
Which is not very nice.
No.
Well, he's gonna get
What
a
happened
technical
here?
for something.
Yeah, and after a diss like that, the NBA had to do something. So not only did they ban Don from the arena for a year, but the very next season, they literally made Yo Mama jokes illegal.
This is the stupidest thing I've heard in woke culture. Are you kidding me, dude? Yo mama! Yo mama's so fat, when she wears high heels, she walks around and strikes oil.
Saying, we've added a rule that makes comments about a player's mom something we'll pull a fan out of their seat for. Oh really?
What about their
You can pull
dad?
me out of my seat, but what you'll never pull me out of is Yo Mama. But anyways, we gotta talk about referees, cause it's literally against the rules to laugh at a ref. Yeah, in 2007, Tim Duncan was on the bench, just minding his own business.
Oh, this is-
when this happened.
This is great.
There he misses the free throw.
Tim Duncan just got a foul for laughing at the ref, but it didn't stop there, because a few minutes later, one low giggle got him ejected.
They got kicked out of the game.
And a blocking foul. As Joey Crawford saying Alberto moving.
What
Can't
the
just sit
hell?
on the bench
That
anymore and
egghead
laugh.
went too far. What's
that's
next?
messed
You
up.
can't even look at a ref? Oh yeah, that's a rule too.
They can't look at the refs?
Timeout LA. Whack! Get out!
He said black, get out!
Get away from me, Steve. He didn't say a word. Technical foul, Wallace. He's gone. No, not right. I asked him 3 times to stop staring at me to try to intimidate me. I'm done. He's
Wow.
I mean, he did ask him to stop 3 times. The guy kind of had it coming. And so did Dennis Rodman, because I bet you didn't know that. He forced the NBA to ban his jersey number. Back in 2000, Rodman signed with the Mavericks. During a meeting with team owner Mark Cuban, he really wanted to have 69 as his jersey number. And Mark was down, so the very next day, he ordered 10,000 Rodman jerseys with 69 on them. But then, the league found out. They weren't too pleased with Rodman's number, so they put it to a vote. And by the end, the NBA decided to ban number 69,
come on.
leaving Rodman with no choice but to wear number 70. Man, they really do got a rule for everything.
That's
No one
silly.
knows this better than Caron Butler, because this dude created the weirdest rule in NBA history. See, in the 2000s, Caron had a couple of screws loose, because this dude was obsessed with chewing straws.
Got a handful on me right now.
I thought he was gonna say
Burger King,
blow.
McDonald's, grab straws, grab a handful of straws, and
How do you know when one's done?
start getting a little stringy. Yeah, gotta spit it out. I do it at home.
What,
My
eat
daughter even does it
straws?
sometimes. I don't do these.
straw?
I don't do 7-Eleven straws, anything. McDonald's, Burger King.
Jesus, this guy was getting bricked up over some plastic. But for Caron, chewing straws was a way to calm his nerves. So he even started doing it during his games.
I mean, there's worse
averaging a
things.
ridiculous 12 straws per game.
Damn.
First half, I can go through at least 6.
First half.
Yeah, easy. So 12 a game.
But eventually, the
12 a
NBA
game.
got a little concerned because they thought all that chewing might make him choke. So in 2010,
Wait, he
they
swallows
decided
them?
to save Caron from himself, creating the no straw rule, which literally says players are banned from chewing straws
That's hilarious.
during NBA games. Ridiculous. But
Now
look,
he's a
man,
drug addict 'cause he took away his
sometimes
straws.
Players make their own rules, and if you don't follow them, you'll get your ass beat. See, in 2021,
Clocks?
the Thunder were beating the Lakers by 5 points with just 4 seconds left. I mean, the game was already in the bag, but when Darius Baisley got the ball, he did something dirty.
And they throw it away.
Ooh. Oh!
There's the counter. The ball on it was Baisley dunking it.
That's dirty.
Russ is telling
Yo,
him-
Westbrook,
Russ
shut
is
up,
in
dude. Make a
Baisley's
shot.
face, telling him not
Make
to
a
do
shot.
that.
Shut up.
See, Darius broke an unwritten rule between
Take him to the
players
Shanghai
that says
Sharks.
If your team's basically won, and it's just a matter of time, you gotta dribble the clock out and not score, cause it's disrespectful as hell. So Russ just had to put Darius in check.
He just mad he
But hey,
scored. He
the
can't.
NBA needed to put his players in check
Nah.
too. That's why there's a rule that bans them from using Twitter. See, in the late 2000s, when Twitter first launched, players were addicted immediately, and they started tweeting some crazy stuff. You had Shaq announcing when he farts, KD threatening people. Hell, some players were even tweeting during their own games. So in 2009,
Wild in
the
09.
NBA put their foot down, creating the Twitter rule, which bans players from tweeting during work hours.
Makes
and
sense.
allows the league to fine them thousands of dollars for offensive tweets. Man, these guys gotta be careful with their tweets. But what they really need to look out for is other players cheating. See, in 2016, it was Hawks versus Rockets. And late in the first quarter, Paul Millsap was at the free throw line when he got in a bit of a sticky situation.
The Rockets had a 19-point lead early in the game, and Millsap's telling him to look at the ball. Must be sticky.
Yeah, someone sprayed the ball with this weird sticky stuff called Stickum. And not only was this gross as hell, but it also broke an NBA rule that says altering a basketball in any way is strictly prohibited. So players were left with one question: who the hell covers their balls in glue? Well, after rolling back the tape, the perp was finally revealed, and it was none other than Dwight Howard.
Damn it, Dwight! I try to support you, dude! You be out here farting, stinking up the balls, bro!
On his hands,
Damn
that
it!
made the ball very sticky.
And when Twitter found out, Dwight was cooked because people thought he was cheating, and they tried to cancel the man. So the very next day,
God damn,
Dwight was
Dwight.
left with no choice but to defend himself.
I just think that it's getting overblown, like I'm doing something, crazy. Again, I've never been a cheater.
Why want your balls sticky,
Type of
dude?
player that has to do something illegal to win. It's upsetting, but I can't control it now. Been using the spray for the last five years. I've never hid the spray. I've never did anything to try to hide what
You spray the ball
But
every day.
in the end, it was all good, because instead of fining or suspending Dwight,
get away
the
with that?
NBA just let him off with a warning. Yeah, this dude Dwight can do anything he wants with his balls. Well, anything except touch them. Because what if I told you that in the NBA, touching yourself is illegal? Yeah.
Well,
See,
yeah.
In the 2004
It's illegal in the
playoffs,
real world, too.
It was Kings versus Timberwolves. And with Minnesota up 1 with just 30 seconds left, Sam Cassell got the ball and went nuts.
One about
Alien.
Cassell.
We start whacking it?
3-point
Oh,
lead. That's
the-
a tough shot.
I thought he was doing one of those.
This guy let them both hang out, marking the beginning of a nut-grabbing epidemic.
Oh, that's not
'Cause
so
from that
bad.
point on,
Get away with
players
that.
across the
Tell me.
NBA joined hands and started grabbing their junk like it was their job. But in
Hey.
2010, the NBA had enough, so they created a rule
Gee,
that says
easy.
players who grab their crotch can be fined up to $25,000. And with a punishment like that, you'd think players would stop touching themselves. But no, these dudes stay grabbing their balls, left and right, and it's costing them a sack.
Hey,
'Cause
it is
since
what
the
it
rule's
is.
been enforced, players have been fined over $200,000 for it. Man, the league needs to loosen up a little bit. It's like they hate having fun. Like, I bet
agree
you
with
had
that.
no idea that they even banned trolling. Yeah. In 2022, Russell Westbrook played like trash. So, during a game against the Kings, he got trolled for it by the entire arena. Because every time he missed a shot, the DJ played this.
Get off early.
What made that possession so good for them offensively? The young man is hustling.
Westbrook with a deep three ball. Len with the rebound. And that's
Oh, you're as cool and he's not. Well, it's accurate.
If you run with him, if you run with that,
And after doing this all game long, Kings topped it off by awarding Russ the ice-cold player of the game, which is pretty funny, but not to the NBA. Because the very next
He's
day,
gotta
they
retire.
told the Kings that trolling players during a game is now officially against the
Oh, my,
rules.
of course it is,
But look,
everything.
trolling is the last thing players should worry about. They gotta watch out for Steph Curry instead, because this dude is changing the rules of basketball. See, over the years, Steph has shot the lights out, averaging 45% from the three-point line. And eventually, teams started wondering, how the hell can we shoot like that? Well, to play like Steph, you gotta practice like Steph, which is why in 2017, teams started adding 4-point lines to their practice facilities. Yeah, I'm talking the Hawks, the Bucks, hell, even the Sixers had Ben Simmons.
Don't be
pulling up
putting
from
Ben Simmons. He
half-court.
can't even make a 2-point, 3-point, 4-point. What? Oh, that took like 500 shots. Shut up, Ben. You average 4 points a game. Shut up.
I can't believe my man hit that. But what I
Me
really
neither.
can't believe is our next rule. The fact that women can play in the NBA. Yeah, and not only that, but there's even a woman that's made it to the league.
What?
See, this
What?
is Lucia Harris, and she was a beast in college. Because at
Okay.
6'3", she averaged 26 points and 14 rebounds a game. But after graduating in 1977, there really wasn't an opportunity for Lucia. It's not like the WNBA was around. So she decided to take her degree, get a normal job, and start a family. But a few months later, everything changed when Lucia got a phone call from the New Orleans Jazz saying they selected her in the 1977 NBA draft, and they were ready to fly her out to their training camp. Until Lucia told them she was pregnant. So unfortunately, she had to say no to the NBA.
Damn, man,
But
you
her story
serious?
doesn't end there.
How you gonna
'Cause
get
even though she
knocked
never
up, man?
played in the
A
NBA,
woman?
in 1992, the league decided to induct her into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, she banging
But hey,
doctor?
man, you never know. One day, maybe we'll see another woman make it to the league
Man,
and actually get to play.
she
And
should
look,
hit the
we
plan
talked
B
about
and play,
a lot of
dude.
rules in the NBA. but
That'd
there's
be
no way you knew
iconic.
about the original rules. See, way back in the 1890s, when basketball was first invented, they had all kinds of weird rules. Like, instead of playing with a basketball, they played with a soccer ball. And for the hoop, they didn't use a regular net like they do now. It's called basketball because they literally used a fruit basket.
Hey.
And they had to get a ladder to grab the ball every time they scored.
Canadian heritage
But there's
moments.
one more rule. That's just wrong. Because not only was it illegal to run with the ball, but you couldn't even dribble the ball either. Yeah, dribbling was against the rules. And as a result, these original rules made basketball suck. So over the next
I bet.
century, they rewrote the entire rule book, turning basketball into the sport we all know and love today. Man, thank God they changed the rules, because I don't think fans would put up with that. I mean, they barely tolerate the game now. Like, we've seen fans throw stuff at
What's
players,
that? His cell
flip
phone?
guys off. Hell, I've seen fans start rioting over a missed layup. Look, if all that sounds interesting, then you need to click this video right here.
Jesus, gets me every time. I've already seen that one. NBA rules you didn't know exist. This was great. There are a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't even know. And Dwight Howard, dude, what's with him? He's a troublemaker out here farting and stuff. You can't fart in the league. Thanks, Dwight. Anyway, guys, if you got a video like for me to watch or react to, you can tweet me at Troydan under the hashtag TroydanReacts. Thank you for watching, and kids, don't spray your ball.